Morning everybody, it's Carla. I thought I would just come on with a fun little video of something I've been working on for the last few days. I had a Fei Yen kit that was a seconds kit from Bountiful Baby, and I had made her up a long time ago, and I had rooted her hair and it didn't turn out the way I wanted, and I had took some of the hair out, and then I decided to use my 100% acetone and strip her down to the bare vinyl, take out most of the hair again. Um, this time though, she had a few flaws that I noticed that I didn't notice before, and I thought, well, I'm just going to have fun and make her up into a what do they call these, skull candy, or Day of the Dead babies. And so I just kind of did a Google search and got some ideas of how to paint her up a little bit. And everything on this baby is recycled or after a Halloween clearance, as in the wig. So let me just kind of walk you through her. I painted her with the air dry acrylic paints, and the way that her skin, it's modeled because of the way I sponged it on, and you can see it's got some, it looks like texture to her skin. It's not really texture. And then she was sealed with the Americana Decor Ultra Matte Varnish. So she's not shiny at all, except where I wanted her shiny, like on her fingernails and on her lips and on the tip of her nose and in her nostrils. Everything else is a real pretty matte finish on this baby. I just did some, what they call it, pointillism. Just did some little designs on her feet and on the back side of her legs. You can't see it. I also did it here on her hands and a different little flower over there. And then around her face I just did a combination of designs that I saw, and then some of my own, like this little flower on her chin. She's got one up here on her forehead too. But yeah, she's just very pretty. She's got recycled eyes from another doll, so they've got a little bit of the glue or whatever was on it. I just couldn't get it off. So like I said though, this is just a fun doll, a fun creation to see what I could make out of a little doll that otherwise would have just been neglected. So I decided to just make this up into this little Fei Yen kit into this little doll. She could also just be a clown doll. And I did find this little romper for 69 cents at my thrift store, and it was like a 24-month, and it had little legs to it, and I cut those off at the bottom where the buttons are and made it into a dress. I also had this red, white, and green trim that I had picked up at the thrift store a while back too, and I decided to put that around the bottom, around the sleeves, and up around her neckline. I cut the little romper totally apart and cut all the seams down by about 1.5 inches all the way around, and then used the parts that I cut off from the bottom to actually make her sleeves, because it was a sleeveless romper. So she is just totally recycled. This is a recycled bow. I just took some red ribbon and tied around it and tied it around her hair here at the back. And as far as the Halloween wig, that was an after Halloween purchase at Walmart, and I think I got it for $1 or something like that. And I just held it up to her head and pinched it together, took it to my sewing machine, sewed through the elastic, and then just slipped it on top of her head. I wasn't going to try and root her head in that. Her head vinyl was very hard, so yeah. So the first attempt at rooting the hair hadn't turned out so good, and I thought I'm not even going to try that again. But I did have this green wig, and so I thought I would try it. So yeah, she's just a sweet little girl now. She'll just be a display baby. But I had a lot of fun making her, and I'm tickled to death that her little costume turned out okay. And I think she's just very pretty. I didn't put eyelashes on her. I've just got her completed the way she is. But she turned out really, really cute. And I love the air dry acrylic paints for something like this, because you can get such bright and vibrant colors and things that, just really make this kind of baby doll pop. So I hope you like her. And she's cute. And the what's it called, Dios de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, I could call her Morticia. So I think she's very, very cute, and I hope you like her. And yeah, if you have a doll that's just sitting around, or one that has some nicks and scrapes, one that just didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, turn her into a little art slash fantasy doll, and just have fun, and then make your own costume for her. And yeah, she's just a very pretty baby now, and she's sitting up in a car seat against snowflakes. Okay, and there's the phone call. Talk to y'all later. Bye.